Right, and this is the Atmos 50 pack, which is my standard backpacking pack, took it on the West Island Way, and the only difference really between the two is the additional amount of food I took with me. On the back, loaded up, the Montane Verso, which is Polartec lined showerproof jacket. It's got a wee hood in there and useful at night. Unzip it and put it over your sleeping bag. There's additional warmth there, and on cold nights when you stop and hang around the tent and stuff like that, put that on over your fleece. In there as well is, in the chest pocket, lives the Petzl E-light, which is my headlight, and aside from the lights in my pocket was the only additional light I took with me. And great wee headlight there. Love the fact that it's got a red light as well, so if you don't want to attract the attention of people from a great distance at all, switch on the red light there, and it allows you to operate around and inside the tent and outside the tent if you just want to quickly nip out for a view of the countryside, shall we say. And you can also set it up on its little stand there, so if you're looking around the tent and you want to stay where you are, you can position this or clip it onto something and it works beautifully. And that just lives in the same place, because if I'm walking at night, then I want to know where things are. I don't want to have to go into a pack. If I'm walking at night, it tends to be colder, therefore I'm going to have the jacket on and everything's going to be in the jacket ready for me. The other things that are in the jacket ready for me is, chocolate wrapping, is the Mountain Hardwear liner gloves, which are great. Cold nights, cold mornings, put them on, and they live inside the pockets again of the jacket. The only thing I'd say about the jacket is the fact that when you've got zips on it, always make sure your zips are closed. Don't just rely on the fact that, yeah, they're definitely closed, because if you put something else in there, it might fall out. Nice, big, fluffy. On the back here lives my map case, and I've got the memory maps printed off, and on the memory map I marked all the towns, marked all the bothies, marked all the youth hostels, and marked the beginning and the end of the Southern Upland Way, so I could, with the GPS, just punch in from one place to another, and having a physical printout of the map allowed me to quickly see where I was going. On the other side I've got a very good Southern Upland Way official guide, because it tells me the distances between towns and it tells me the heights, but mainly the distances are quite useful. See how far I've walked, so if I'm passing St Mary's Loch, then I've done 140 miles, and therefore know I've only got a few more miles to go. Other items in there, in the Ortley pack, are, I took the Blow maps from National Library of Scotland and marked on the towns I was passing and the local features I was passing, compare with the 1652 map of the area, and finding that an awful lot of the places were still there. The pronunciation of them is the same, the spelling of them is different. And bus timetables, the official guidebook of the Southern Upland Way, and notepad, pen, and backup compass, just in case end up getting wandering off the trail and getting lost. And everything's nice and secure in there, and that always lives in the same place. Putting things into the same place is very important, so you can quickly go find the item you're looking for and you're away. Working through the back of the pack here, I've got my Solar Uno hanging from the wand. And that'll pick up whatever sun's on the go there, and it's just basically a backup there. I wasn't using that much in the way of batteries, and 2 AAA batteries in there, and if the charge head hadn't died for the phone, that's where we're getting the charge from for the mobile phone. That just lives in the back there, and every couple of days I just swap out one pair of AAA batteries that had died and take out the 2 ones that had been recharged. So not relying on it, but just there as an emergency backup, and a good way of saving, chucking out Duracell batteries and just using the rechargeable ones. Saves in the environment. Hanging from the back here I have quick release, and through I have my Acto fabric, and that fits into an X-Ped compressible and waterproof pack, and the handle at one end and the handle at the other end allows me to use the outer straps to keep that all together. That means when I've got to the trail at the end of the day, want to pitch the tent up, I just need to quickly release a couple of clips there, and that's the fabric. And if I want to get to poles, then all I need to do is and there's the poles, and that's it. I don't have a whole pile of pack to unpack. I don't have the luxury of additional side pockets in here where the poles might fit into. The poles are quite long on the Acto, but that's it. In the olden days, it wasn't that long ago that I was having to take out 2 or 3 items out of the pack, and in the dark these items can get lost, but figure out a quick way, quick release, and if I can figure out a better way of doing it, then I'll keep you posted. And final item hanging from the back of the Atmos is luxury item, pair of Teva sandals, and they're great for the end of the day when you've got your shoes off. You can just lounge around the tent or the campsite in these. If you're in a civilised place like a youth hostel or a tavern of some sort, you can put these on instead of your outdoor shoes or outdoor boots. And also you can use them as a sit mat. Park your backside on these instead of the grass. Luxury items, I know, but they don't take up any space inside the pack there. And it's not just about getting from A to B, it's also about enjoying yourself getting from A to B, not survival. Okay?